Lieutenant Harold. I now recognize Mr. Sullivan for his 5-minute opening remarks. Mr. Sullivan.
Chairman Kelly, Ranking Member Crow, and distinguished members of the task force, I am Patrick Sullivan, retired Secret Service agent with 23 years of service. I am honored to appear before you today. I'm a life member of the International Association of Chiefs of Police and the Fraternal Order of Police. I'm also a board member of the United States Secret Service Association. I'm speaking for myself this morning as a subject matter expert. The information that has come to light so far regarding the security failures in Butler is shocking and infuriating. However, I am very, very proud of the bravery of the agents who put themselves in harm's way to save former President Trump and the skill of the counter-sniper that neutralized the incoming gunfire with one shot. I served as a Secret Service agent in many investigative, protective, and supervisory assignments. Make no mistake, the Secret Service cannot function without the assistance of its state and local law enforcement partners. I truly believe the men and women of the Secret Service have the most difficult and unforgiving job in law enforcement. It is a zero-fail mission. I have the utmost respect for those agents, uniformed division officers, and staff who are currently facing the challenges. For a presidential visit, the Secret Service must provide 360-degree coverage to include the sky above and the ground below. The Secret Service establishes an inner, middle, and outer perimeter. I will now discuss a typical Secret Service advance for a presidential visit in the United States. Prior to July 13th, what follows was only provided for the President. It's my understanding that these advance procedures are now being used to protect President Biden, Vice President Harris, as well as former President Trump. The President's staff informs the Secret Service about the date and location and itinerary for a trip. The protective detail then notifies headquarters and the Secret Service field office where the visit will occur. The field office then notifies the relevant state and local law enforcement agencies and schedules a police meeting. It is at the police meeting that the state and local law enforcement agencies meet the Secret Service advance team and learn about the trip. Counterparts for the Secret Service advance team and local police are identified. The Secret Service advance team usually consists of the following: a lead advance, site advance, airport, motorcade, protective intelligence, counter-assault team, counter-sniper team, magnetometer, counter-surveillance unit, and technical advanced components to include unmanned aerial surveillance. After the counterparts are identified, the police and Secret Service work together on their assignments to develop a security plan for their site. They will jointly determine the assets needed to secure the site. The Secret Service personnel doing the CAT and counter-sniper advance will also work closely with the local police SWAT personnel to craft a tactical response plan. The Protective Intelligence, or PI advance, works with the local police and other federal agencies to investigate any threats or threat-related information. The site agent, in consultation with the lead advance agent, reviews the site security plan and presents it to the field office supervisor and protective detail supervisor for concurrence. The lead advance agent is responsible for ensuring all protection activities are coordinated and in sync. This includes ensuring all components communicate and respond appropriately during an emergency. Usually there will be one overall command post for the visit, with each site having a security room, a scaled-down version of a CP. The Secret Service lead and site agents do not have direct command or control of the state and local police officers. Off-the-record sites are handled differently than most on-the-record movements. The Secret Service does not know the President intends to visit a location until shortly before. The Secret Service will have a site agent conduct a brief advance to ensure that there are no apparent security concerns. Additional security measures are put in place after the President arrives. In closing, I would like to suggest Congress consider expanding the statutory authority of the Secret Service to ensure the agency can make the most informed decisions possible. The United States is facing a hyper-dynamic threat environment, and the Secret Service must be certain it is receiving all relevant threat information. The failure of most Secret Service personnel in Butler to be informed about the specific threat facing former President Trump stands out. Currently, there is no statutory requirement mandating federal, state, and local agencies must report to the Secret Service information concerning threats against the President or other protectees. There are agreements in place and memorandum of understanding to allow the transfer of such information, but no legal mandate to do so. In my opinion, the law must clearly state such information must be immediately provided to the Secret Service to take whatever steps it deems necessary to conduct an investigation and follow-up. For example, the FBI has exclusive jurisdiction to investigate a conspiracy to assault or kill the President before the attack takes place. Since the Secret Service is responsible for protecting the President, it should be part of all such threat investigations so it can take appropriate steps to prevent an assassination. And finally, The FBI has authority under current law to seek the assistance of any federal, state, or local agency, including the military, to help investigate an assassination or assassination attempt after the fact. I believe the Secret Service should have similar authority to call for such assistance to prevent an assassination or assassination attempt. That concludes my statement. Thank you very much.